Whoa, I actually got sponsored by something. This video has been approved and sponsored finally by Oasis Games. They make Naruto Online, the free-to-play Naruto game where you can feel like the Naruto character. Oh snap, you can actually be Rock Lee in this? Like for real? Snap, I thought you were joking. I thought you were stuck as like boring custom. Okay, but if you want to try it, check out the link in the description box below.
Yo dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighbor Jaxblade here with another what if video, because apparently that last what if video I made with Kid Goku in My Hero Academia Sports Festival and how well would he do, that actually did pretty damn well. So I was reading through the comments of it and I had a blast making that video. That video was just fun to make because I got to look through the mangas again and reread the chapters. And then a bunch of people were in the comments saying they were getting into it and they were saying, how would, Kid Goku do in the Chunin exams in Naruto? Or how would Naruto do in the My Hero Academia Sports Festival? Or how would, they both do in the Hunter x Hunter exam, I thought those were just really good topics. But for today, I think I'll just go with Kid Goku in the Chunin exams, because Chunin exams just seems like, okay, that actually seems a bit more stable, because if I put Naruto in, I have to think which Naruto I'm going to use. Am I using him at the very beginning? Am I using him after with being with Kakashi for a while? Am I using him before the Chunin exams, after Chunin exams, right before the 2-year time skip, or after 2-year time skip would actually be probably more effective because he's around the age of the kids, like he would be 15, but he was really powerful there as well. So those ones I would go a bit more in depth in, but I think just Kid Goku and the Chunin exams would be, something I think I can get down with that. I can actually think logically about this. I remember I'm not doing this all seriously and in depth with mathematics and stuff like that. I'm just doing this just because it's fun. So let's get to it. All right, now for the first part of the Chunin exams, first off we have to give Goku 2 more team members. Okay, so we're just gonna state the obvious here. We're gonna give him Krillin and we're gonna give him Yamcha. This is all around the 21st tournament. So they trained those 8 months with Master Roshi, and then Yamcha did his own training on his own, so he'd be a good teammate. But it's Kid Goku, Krillin, Yamcha. These 3 are all entering. I remember, guys, we're just doing this for fun. We're not taking this too seriously, how they got there, how they are proctored, stuff like that. Let's just say they got ninja headbands on or something. I don't know, whatever. This is just fun, hypothetical. And so the first test, honestly, the first test was that written test, remember? And they're all screwed, okay? You guys gotta admit that. I can say that straight off the back, okay? Because the first test was to see how you can acquire information as a ninja, how stealthy you can be, how and there were questions on ninja stuff as well. So first off, Yamcha would be like, dude, I don't know what the hell any of this stuff is. And Krill would be like, oh god, I gotta cheat off someone. And Goku's like, what the heck? I just want to fight people. Why am I right near? Oh man, and you're freaking out. All of them they would bomb that test completely. Now, the only hope would be when Naruto did his speech. Let's say they're doing it at the same time as the very first Chunin exams. So Naruto goes up and goes I don't care, that's my ninja way. I can fail a test and still pass. And so they all wait after he does that. And because I feel like a ninja would just scare Krillin just by throwing kunai. I saw you looking, boy. I saw you looking. And he's like, oh god, no. I don't want to lose this and shit like that. And Krillin be freaking out. Yamcha be like, oh dude, I do not know what to do. And just be mad. I don't think any of them would give up and leave, because if one of your team members gives up, then you have to forfeit the Chunin exams. You have to go at all 3 together for the first 2 parts. So honestly, Kid Goku, Krillin, and Yamcha, they would all bomb that. I'm sorry, they would just lose that first round so bad, because none of them know any of the ninja skills. None of them are mathematicians and ninja stuff. None of them would know how to get the information from other people without being seen by the ninja. I mean, they are... You can say this later on when they're adults, they learn a bunch of stuff, but as a 13-year-old kid, a 12-year-old kid, and then I'm just going to say Yamcha was 17. He was a teenager back then, or was he 20? That would make that bone. Oh, whatever. Okay, I would say they would all lose until freaking Naruto pulled his thing and was just like, this is my ninja way. All of you, I don't care if I fail this test. I will still become a great ninja and become a Hokage or something like that. After he did that and hyped the whole crew up, then they'd be fine. But otherwise, they are screwed. But, I can't just end it here, because all of you will be like, that's some bull. I want to see what happens if they get there. So we're going on, guys. Now, the second stage in the Forest of Death, where they're given a Heaven Scroll and an Earth Scroll, this is going to be a bit more of chance. Okay, first off, let's just get this out of the way. Yamcha would be nose bleeding heavy and passing out if he saw Anko wearing some mesh dress oh my god, that babe, oh my god, she's a woman. so hot, and he would just be spaz now. Even though he's been with Bulma for a while, I still don't think seeing Anko's fine ass, and y'all know Anko's fine in that freaking outfit. She knows what she's wearing. She knows what she's doing around these 12-year-old teenage kids. Freaking cougar. But anyways, yeah, they would all be. This part I have to honestly think about clearly, because all right, let's see who we've got. All the main teams that we see in the final exams. We got Naruto's team with Sasuke, Sakura, Hinata, Kiba, Rock Lee. Yeah, I'm thinking in my head like all the team members they have. So and then there was all those like background ninjas as well. Okay, so since you have to, in the second part of the Chunin exams, you have to run to the middle stadium. You have to run to this area within 3 to 5 days and make sure you have a Heaven and Earth scroll, but you have to make sure you get there in a certain time. You need to get one of the scrolls from another team member. Now, here's the part. Physical ability-wise, I mentioned in my Hero Academia video, Goku, Krillin, and Yamcha are all really incredibly powered. Goku and Krillin especially, they're like insanely fast and insanely strong. But it's one of those things that I can admit that even though the ninjas would be, physically not as capable, some of them, if they get caught in a genjutsu or a ninjutsu or something like that, then they kind of are screwed. Like if someone pulls a transformation jutsu pretending to be Krillin and it's just like, hey Goku, yo, you got the scroll? Give it to me, man, and stuff like that. He would be confused like, Krillin, weren't you just over? He'd be freaking out, and Yamcha would be like, dude, I don't know what the heck's going on, dude. Let's just run. But yeah, that's one thing I'll give him. Like, I think even Kage mentioned this in one of his videos. I forget which one. He was talking about, I think, a DBZ fight versus a Naruto fight, and he was saying like some of the characters just wouldn't recognize what ninjutsu and genjutsu were doing, so that would just completely befuddle them, and they would be just confused. What the heck is going on? I don't know what heck. So. Especially, alright, this part I will say, if they ran into Orochimaru, they would be just mind-fucked. Like, they would be completely effed up in the head if they fought Orochimaru. So, oh god, they would just... that's honestly funny to think about. Like, they're only Dragon Ball characters. Well, they have the physical strength. Like, strength isn't the only thing to win, so all those tricks and stuff like that would give them the edge, and they would get lost and stuff like that. I feel they could, tank most of hits, but, let's just say... Since I know this would be boring if I say Goku and Yamcha and Krillin lose again, let's just say that they are able to, like, some squad tries to, squad up to them, and they just like, and just one punch all of them, and then they get their scrolls, and then they run there. Because if they run there, they can make it there within like an hour. If it takes 3 days to get there, then they have so much street speed, stamina, and strength that they could get there like super fast. Like, they have insane speed and stamina feats, as I mentioned before. Now, even Goku, Krillin, and Yamcha, these superpowered guys will get effed up by ninjutsu. It's kind of messed up when you think about it. Like, hey, you're a 12-year-old kid. You go fight in this forest of death. You got to become a strong ninja. If you don't, well, sorry, you're getting kicked out. Luckily, there's a safe way.
Then live the entire life of a shinobi from behind your computer screen in Naruto Online. Okay, so for real though, these dudes emailed me from Oasis a couple days ago and were like, yo fam, we hear you like anime and we hear you like Naruto, and we wondering if you'd be down to sponsor this game for us. And I was like, for real? Bruh, you better tell me you got Rock Lee in that joint and I got you. And they were like, for sure. And as a massive fan of the Naruto Ninja Storm series myself, I decided to check it out, and honestly, it ain't half bad. It's like a MMO RPG where you can pick custom characters and the main protagonists from the show and reenact the series in your own way. They got all the classics: Sasuke Uchiha with his Sharingan self, my boy Kakashi, and the rawest dude in the entire show, Rock Lee. Like, the entire game could be about Rock Lee. If they could make this entire game just using Rock Lee, I would like get no work done because it is addicting. It's really freaking awesome to be Rock Lee. I don't care what anyone says. Rock Lee is the rawest dude in the show. If you think it different, you're wrong. But anyways, I mean, Itachi's pretty cool too. And he's in here too. Itachi's in here as well. Yes, how about that? And you get all these custom cool battle scenes when you're fighting. And, I highly recommend checking it out, though it's a bit addicting. I mean, you could be, if you're a huge Naruto fan, you can pwn your friends. Wait, do kids still say pwn? Is that a word that kids still use, pwn? Oh, it's not? Okay. Okay, well, if you love Naruto, check out Naruto Online. Also, it would help me out a lot, and if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours with the tough like the tunes y'all been spamming.
Now we get to the meat and potatoes of this video, the one part that everyone's just been curious about. Alright, how well they would do in the tournament, the fighting parts of this, because, you know, that's what they freaking specialize in, is fighting and combat. And so since we're going with 12-year-old Goku, 13-year-old Krillin, and, you know, 17, 18, whatever, how old Yamcha was back then, and versus all these, you know, Genin, let's see how well they would do. Now, let's just knock the big one out the back and just think of this. How would Kid Goku versus Rock Lee go? Now, first, let's talk about this. Rock Lee's weights versus Kid Goku's weighted turtle shell. Now, all of us can admit when shit went down at the Chunin exams and Rock Lee dropped his weights, that was one of the most badass, iconic scenes in anime history. Like, it changed fools' lives. But they never said how heavy his weights are. We know they are heavy from the impact on the ground, but we don't know how much they weigh exactly. But Kid Goku's turtle shell, we know, weighs 50 pounds to 100 pounds, and he trained with it for 8 months, and now he's fast enough to leave after images, has a massive increase in power, strength, speed, agility, and he can freaking move giant boulders on his own. And physically at this point, I don't believe Rock Lee had the brute strength Kid Goku has to push a boulder like that, or power to smash it unless he's in 8 gates mode, but not to, like, he doesn't have the strength to carry or push it. But here's the thing. If it was a fight between Rock Lee and Kid Goku, and Rock Lee still had his weights on, then I would give it to Goku, but if he took them off and went 8 gates mode, then Rock Lee, man, he smashes. But honestly, that's debatable because there's a question of durability and speed. And we know for a fact that Krillin and Master Roshi had this like whole complicated battle, so they have high combat speed and less of a blink of an eye, and then they have incredible running speed as well. And now it comes down to a battle of durability. While Rock Lee is incredibly fast, and what you did against Gaara, you saw him like teleporting and stuff when he was fighting Gaara, and then when he went 8 gates mode, he started like wrecking the dude. I feel like Goku would get like wrecked for a second, like get rocked and be like, what the heck, and then get, you know how he's batting him around. But the thing is durability. That's what we have to take into account here, is how durable Goku is, because dude tanks bullets. Dude, alright, here's a thing that happened in the manga. This happened in the manga. Goku off guard when raiding the Red Ribbon Army got tanked he tanked a rocket launcher to the face. A rocket launcher. So while freaking Rock Lee is batting around Gaara like this, and while Gaara, you know, is a tough kid, but I physical wise, I don't think he has the durability of Goku, even with that sand armor. It would just be a complete I feel like the 8 gates mode, if he like knocks Goku out, because alright, take into account this. Goku got knocked out by Nam. Goku got beat up by Mercenary Tao, and while physical wise, you know, Mercenary Tao is, you know, way stronger back then at that point, and this was, yeah, before Training with Korin, so before he got his Zenkai boost, I would still say the durability aspect would go to Goku, because if you can just, this is before Toriyama even knew about Zenkai Boost. He was just like, okay, Goku got hurt and all this stuff. So he tanked a rocket launcher to the face. So all that stuff where, you know, Rock Lee's batting around him, that probably would be like, you know, Saitama versus Boros. Remember when Boros was just pumping Saitama around and he was just kind of like tanking all of it? I feel that would be the main thing there. And then he would have used up all his energy, and then, you know, Goku would just light his ass up. And again, I'm not being biased. I'm looking at this while I'm having fun. I'm looking at it like logically, because if he can tank all these hits and, you know, come back, if he can take I don't think Rock Lee's hits are like a rocket launcher, even though he did, you know, shatter the floor when he charged at Gaara. But yeah, this is one I genuinely want to know what you people in the comments think. I genuinely want to know, because I'm actually, like, my mind is processing on it. So what do you guys think? I'm genuinely curious. Like, put down your thoughts below. And then for Neji, dude, you are an incredible martial artist, but I feel like if he is able to hit someone with his thing, because the 3 main ones I have to worry about are Neji, Gaara, and Rock Lee. But if you can take those ones out, I'm sorry, Naruto and Sasuke, because, you know, Naruto, your Uzumaki barrage worked on Kiba, but I don't think it would work in a, you know, massive fight. And then same with freaking Sasuke was damaged by the curse mark, so I don't think that's going to work as well. So it's one of those things you have to really go, okay, this would work, but no, because now Neji, I feel Neji, it was such a great fighter in combat speed, but Krillin moves so fast that he could like blitz him and knock him in the stomach and send him flying through the window. And then freaking Gaara, they're all faster than Gaara's Sand. I know for a fact they all are faster than Gaara's Sand. They make Rock Lee's speed like, oh well, that's kind of cute. Well, but Yamcha, I don't know. So Yamcha is the only one I'm like, you may get your ass whooped, man. You're Yamcha, so we kind of expect that. But this part, I actually just generally want to know. I told you guys my thoughts. Now, if Gaara goes Shukaku mode, then that's when we have to start to get worried. But remember, Naruto headbutted Gaara and stuff like that, and then, you know, used friendship no jutsu to help him out. But this one I'm guesstimating on. So I know Goku could, you know, knock out Kid Gaara easily if he wanted to, but, you know, fighting Shukaku, stuff like that, I'm not 100% yet. Fun video topic. Yeah, that was just fun to talk about and look at and just see how well it would do. Probably next one would be, how would Kid Goku do in the Hunter exams or something like that? Or how would, you know, Naruto do in the Hunter exams? But people need to tell me what age you guys want them in, and then I'll look at it from that point of view, because I'm just having fun thinking about this, because it's like, that would be so cool if they just did like a crossover OVA special like this. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was pretty fun to make, and just have a great day. And remember, like I always say, keep calm. Booyah on. Don't forget, Momentai. Be sure to check out Naruto Online.
Massive shout out to Oasis Games for sponsoring me this entire video. This is the first time I've ever been sponsored, and I just had fun with it. So yeah, guys, if you would mind just go actually checking out the link, it actually helped me out a lot. And just let me know what you think of it. You don't have to play it like all day. You could just like play for a second. If you like it, then it's like cool. But if you don't like it, then no big, is whatever. Just go check out the game. That would be freaking dope, yo. But remember, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on. Don't forget, Momentai. New video coming this Friday.